During World War II, food shortages were not theoretical. They were brutal, immediate, and honestly, life-threatening. Across Europe, North America, and parts of Asia, supply chains collapsed overnight. Fertilizers were diverted to explosives, fuel was rationed, and commercial farming slowed to a crawl. Governments needed a solution that worked now, not in 5 years. What they developed was one of the most effective food production systems ever taught to civilians, the year-round wartime survival garden. These gardens didn't just produce food in summer, they produced every single day of the year, through snow, frost, bomb damage, and rationing. Families harvested fresh vegetables in winter while, modern gardeners today struggle to grow tomatoes in July. This allowed early spring planting, winter root growth, and, faster harvest cycles. It was biology doing the work, no electricity required. Perennials were prioritized over annuals. Unlike modern gardens focused on fragile annual crops, WWII gardens leaned heavily on perennial vegetables that returned year after year with minimal effort. Common examples included rhubarb, asparagus, perennial onions, sorrel, sea kale, and Jerusalem artichokes. Once planted, these crops produced food for decades. They were reliable, resilient, and honestly, impossible to starve. Succession planting eliminated empty beds. Nothing was wasted. As soon as one crop was harvested, another went in immediately. Leafy greens followed root vegetables. Fast-growing crops filled gaps between slow ones. This ensured continuous harvests, constant soil cover, and maximum calorie yield per square foot. Modern monoculture farming ignores this principle almost entirely. Soil was treated as a living weapon. Wartime manuals emphasize soil health more than fertilizers. Compost, leaf mold, ash, and kitchen scraps were recycled endlessly. Healthy soil retained heat better, resisted disease, and produced stronger crops, especially in winter. This wasn't organic gardening for ideology. It was biological efficiency under pressure. Why did they stop teaching this? After the war, everything changed. Industrial agriculture exploded. Chemical fertilizers became cheap. Refrigeration replaced root cellars. Supermarkets replaced self-reliance. Governments no longer wanted citizens producing food independently. Centralized food systems were easier to control, tax, and industrialize. Wartime garden manuals quietly disappeared from school curricula, not because they didn't work, but because they worked too well. Why this knowledge matters more than ever. Today, food prices rise, supply chains break, climate instability increases, yet the solution already exists. The WWII 365-day garden proves that you don't need machines to grow year-round. You don't need chemicals. You don't need large land. You need forgotten knowledge. And once you see how it worked, you'll never look at modern gardening the same way again.